Let me ask you, are you finding it difficult to make sure that you don't have an unexpected tax bill after having sold your home? Because this is something a lot of Cape Town home sellers don't think about until it's too late. You sell your home, the money comes through, you start making plans, and then somebody mentions capital gains tax. And suddenly, you're not sure how much money is actually yours to keep. That uncertainty creates stress, and it can completely change how you plan your next move. If you don't know what you might owe, you can't budget properly. You can't commit to your next purchase with confidence. You're just guessing. And when it comes to money matters, we don't guess. It's a very uncomfortable place to be. Before we go further, if you want my free guide on the tax basics every Cape Town home seller needs to know, click in the link below. It's free, it will give you clarity, and it will save you money. Now let me show you exactly what you need to do now and down the road, and how it's going to impact you. Impact number one, right now, knowing your tax position is making it hard for you to plan. You might be sitting on a property worth significantly more than what you paid for it, and that's great news, but if you don't understand how capital gains tax works in South Africa, you don't actually know how much of the profit you will walk away with. And without that number, every other decision you need to make is built on shaky grounds. Impact number two. The same lack of clarity is affecting your confidence and is also affecting your negotiations. If you're not sure what you will be left with after tax, you don't know the real bottom line. You might accept an offer that feels good on the surface, but leaves you short once you've paid SARS. Knowing your tax position before you sell puts you back in the power position. And the future impact, this one can really hurt. If you sell your home without understanding the tax implications, you spend or commit all the proceeds before the tax return is done, you could find yourself owing SARS money. That's not a small problem. That's a debt to the tax man, and SARS doesn't let go of it. Getting this right before you sell is much easier than trying to fix it afterwards. I'm Adnaan Jacobs. I've been in real estate for 32 years. I've sold homes since the early 90s when interest rates were sitting at 25% in the mid-90s. I've guided hundreds of home sellers through complex transactions, making sure my clients understand the full financial picture, including the tax. It's something I take very seriously. I'm not a tax advisor, but I know enough to make sure that the right questions gets answered or gets asked at least before you sign anything. Here's what you need to do. Step 1. Understand the primary residence exclusion. In South Africa, if you are selling a home and it's your primary residence, the place you actually live in, the first 2 million rand of capital gain is excluded from tax. That means if you bought for 1.5 and sold for 3, your gain is 1.5 million, and after the 2 million rand exclusion, your taxable gain is 0. Many sellers qualify for this but don't know it. Step 2. Know what your capital gain actually is. A capital gain is not the full amount that you sold your home for. It is the difference between what you've paid for it and your base cost and what you sold for it. Your base cost can also include costs like home improvements that you've made to your property, transfer costs when you bought it, the agent's commission when you sell it. So keep records. Every receipt for every renovation and improvement can reduce your taxable gain. Step 3. Understand how capital gains actually works for individuals in South Africa. only 40% of your net gain is included in your taxable income. That portion is then taxed on your personal income tax rate. So check with your tax advisor what your tax rate is. So the actual tax rate you pay is usually much less than what people think, but you do need to declare it on your tax return in which your property transfers. Step 4. Talk to your tax practitioner or your accountant before you sell. This is the most important step. Before you accept any offer, before registration takes place, sit down with a qualified tax practitioner, give them the numbers, what you paid for it, what you're selling for, what home improvements you've made, and ask them to calculate your capital gains tax exposure. This takes the question out completely. It costs you very little and it could save you a great deal. Step 5. Make sure the conveyancer and the agent is working together. A good conveyancer will flag tax-related issues during the transfer process. At Team Adnaan Jacobs, we have a long-standing relationship with our conveyancer, and we make sure that our sellers are fully informed. We connect our clients with the right professionals so nothing catches them off guard. And don't forget, if you want our free guide on what every Cape Town home seller needs to know about tax before they sell, give us a call or click in the link below. Right now, it's straightforward, it's free, and it gives you clarity. And it will help you to save time and money. So here's the bottom line. Selling your home and owing unexpected tax is inevitable. It is preventable.